Hey folks, welcome to Start Building Me, my nightly training session to convince you that exercise is mandatory, folks. Just like eating, sleeping and watching TV, you have to do it, folks. And I'm trying to get you into the habit, along with Diamond Dale, my special guest tonight, because it's Saturday and we're just doing a quick session. I want to get you into the habit of doing exercise, that it can be quick and fun, and that you don't really have to do it, and you can do it with your 3-year-old beautiful puppy here and the jealous head dog at the door. I'm not going to let them both in, they'll cause a riot. It will be a very short session today. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. Good day, just chill there. And like I said, oops, I'll put that up here. That's so there. That you can get quite a quick exercise session out without that much time and get back to the Punisher in my case. We ate all the roast beef last night and get back with your life. So, today I'm not doing any squats, as I always point out. You have to take a break, folks. If something hurts, that's fine. You have to take a break and not do it. So I went for a walk this morning, about 6 kilometers with the dogs, and they were going pretty hard, so I kept on running after them. Got back and my knee felt pretty sore. So I rested. I had some anti-inflammatories. I used naproxen, 1,000 milligrams, which is a very strong non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. And that calmed it down. I just don't want to aggravate it. I figured, hey, I've walked 6Ks. You know, this is the bonus rounds now where I get to speak out to people and record or practice recording in video land here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and do some push-ups with my hounds. Well, my hound, singular, the other one is at the door, protesting. I'm glad he didn't come in, but Dale just didn't want to leave my side today. He's been a bit sooky, so I'll have to do some push-ups around him, and we'll confuse the living hell out of him, I'm sure. So without further ado, folks, hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Let's do some push-ups and get back to your weekends. So, as I'm always saying, you can do push-ups off your knees, like so. That still counts as a push-up, folks. As you can see, I'm struggling. And I'm having to breathe and take a break. Do it. You're right there, Dale. Look, it's not all pats, mate. You know? And you're messing up my green screen there with your floppy tail, huh? It doesn't look too bad. Look over there, there's a camera. You don't have to do... No, I'm not. It's not about patting you today, Dale. I gotta do something. No pats. Pats later. What about a bop on your nose? Bop on your nose? So you can do them off your knees, or you can do a few strict ones. I'm gonna make it worth my while today. You're such a... You're a spanner in the works, mate. You put the spanner in spanner of the works. Anyway, I'm going to get some push-ups done to make it worthwhile. I'm going to try and do 100, then I'm going to get back to it, folks. So whatever you've got out there in Twitch land, like I said, Twitch records your time and your points, so like and subscribe. Hey, but like and subscribe on Facebook, whatever. And if you want to get a quick exercise out every day to put yourself in the top 1 percentile of human mobility, then you can do it. And folks, it comes down to brass tacks. The reason I'm doing this was not only from the pandemic, but for the fact that in Australia alone, we spend about $8,000 per citizen per annum, so every year, on healthcare expenditure. And so $200 billion, 60% of that, roughly $120 billion, they generally attribute towards sedentary lifestyle and overconsumption. That's $120 billion that we could potentially avoid. So I figured, hey, maybe it's not people being lazy, but people are just sort of, like I said, it sounds horrible, but are quite ignorant of what's involved in exercise. and also think that they have to do more than just this. So I can talk and do this at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and take a break. Whilst Diamond Dale looks at me, waiting for pats. You can wait for your pats, mate. No pats right now. Talking brass tacks still. So that's a lot of money that we're spending on something that could be mostly avoided. And sure, there are people that can't exercise, but I find generally the population of people who have glandular issues or disabilities make up a very small percentage of the overall population, folks. And I think a lot of people make excuses for not doing exercise, and that's just conditioning. And I think you can just as easily be reconditioned to enjoy exercise and to want to do exercise and realize it's not the end of the world. I don't really want to be here, you know. Dale, you know, was hassling me, and I was but then I was like, it's going to be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'll do some push-ups, then I'll get back to it. And hey, pat yourself on the back, you've accomplished something. All right, Dale, big sigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm tensing my butt, folks. Really tense your butt. That will keep your score tight whilst you're doing the exercises. So yeah, $120 billion for sedentary lifestyle and overconsumption. So folks, the bottom line is not something that makes people comfortable when talking about healthcare. It makes people think you're quite cold. But what people don't realize is that by saving this money through improving general population exercise levels, we would be able to spend more of that money on other conditions where people really can't do anything to avoid it, right? A lot of juvenile cases, like juvenile cancer cases, or type 1 diabetes. Is that type 1 diabetes, juvenile diabetes? I can't remember. But you know, there are so many conditions, immunocompromised populations, where we could be spending that money on instead of just to people who have been basically misled on what is involved to be healthy with diet and exercise. So that's where this idea started, and that's where it will continue. I think this will be 30 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off your knees, like that. Or even if you don't want to walk your hands out, you can do them like that. Or just lean into your shoulders if you don't have the strength yet. Doesn't matter, folks. You're just pumping you're pumping your blood around your body, and that's it. So I'll just make up for those. Take a break. So yeah, $8,000 per person in Australia. And obviously it's skewed. You can't average it exactly on people. As the population gets older, you're going to be spending more money on older people. So that's, you know, part of life. You get more brittle, you fall over, you damage yourself, you lose your memory and cognitive abilities with dementia and various conditions of your brain and atrophy, which comes with life, folks. So why not try and reduce the chances that you're going to have issues in later life by starting to build yourself, starting to, you know, improve the amount of exercise and improve the quality of your diet with some basic tips, which is the content that I'll be providing over time. I feel it's my life's goal now is to try and educate people on what I've been working with as a data analyst for nearly 20 years, and also being a competitive athlete and just a leisure athlete as well, leisure sport athlete. I love getting outside. I love all the meats of the cultural stew. I looked up that Simpsons quote. It was driving me nuts last night. Good to see you. Yeah, I know he didn't want to leave my side, so Big spanner in the work, isn't it? Big Diamond Dale, you big brindled bugger, aren't you? Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I dropped the squats today. I was just saying, Ben, I had a big walk in the morning, 6 kilometers. My knee felt a little bit just over here on the right side. Not really meniscal, which is where I've had problems in my knee in the past. Hurt a little bit. Took 1,000 milligrams of naproxen that I get prescribed for anti-inflammation, and kicked back for a while, and it feels good. But as I always drilled in Start Building Me before, something hurts, something sharp pain, something swells up. No pain, no gain's a myth. Don't push through it. Take a few days off. Don't feel guilt by taking those days off. That will help you heal, help you get stronger. That's the aim of the game, is to have steady gains, not to blow yourself out. You know, like going at 6,000 RPMs and popping a piston. It's going to need a rebuild, and obviously rebuilds on your body are hard and sometimes impossible. So I came in here and I was like, yeah, I'll just drop the squats and do some push-ups. And what specifically? German volume training, as we've been discussing, 10 by 10 I figured would be a good route number for Saturday. Yeah, man, like that's what I am trying to get people into their heads, is like the no pain, no gain. You know, maybe as some crazed athlete or something, maybe it has an application. I'm not 100% convinced of that anymore. I think people just need to realize, getting your blood pumping around. It's all good, baby. Man, 100%. But you know, this is the point of Start Building Me. We're a novice, everybody, you know, if you, again, enjoy all the meats of the cultural stew, that Simpsons quote that I forgot last night, you're going to be a novice at everything that you do, you know, when you start off something, obviously. It's a great position to be in. I love it, you know, we're just that total ignorance of something where you're just like a sponge and you will just be picking up stuff. It's a great position to be in, folks, and you shouldn't fear it. You know, don't worry if you suck at something. Like, everybody sucks at something to begin with. Just do it, as a Nike slogan says. Don't sue me, Nike, but I love your slogan. It's arguably the best slogan of all time. So I'm going to do 10 more, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And don't be like Diamond Dale. Don't be this big slug. Who's my big slug? Hey? No pats. Not now. I've got to do something. I'll be doling out the pats later, big man. No. See, that's what he does. You can't see it because his back's turned. But he sort of just slams his paw down on the mat. And it's like, pat me. Don't pat me. No. Maybe soon. Diamond Dale. Who's my good big brindled bonehead? I was going to say bastard. You are, I suppose, mate. You know, we don't know who your dad is. I'm your dad, hey? I'm your dad. Hey, clean up your room, Dale. I talk like a half-wit to my dogs. Let's do another 10. Off your knees, whatever you've got, folks. Could be 3, could be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, took a pretty low-key Saturday. The love sponge. That's Dale for sure. Oh mate, I'm laughing with you, not at you. I love my love sponge. You're a very good boy, Dale. A very good boy. You're a good dog and good smacking the dog, aren't you? You're a very good boy. Well, you love a love sponge. You love a good spoon, don't you? Oh man, it's as they talk about therapy animals, folks, in the world, there's no doubt about it. Like, if it wasn't for friends and family and my dogs, I wouldn't be a smiling mess that you see in front of you today. They're good value. If you If you want loyalty, this is what you need. Isn't that right, Dale? Loyalty when the crock pot lid's clinking, that's for sure, isn't it, mate? You're very loyal at guarding the kitchen last night, weren't you? They had a nice roast beef breakfast mixed in with their kibble as well. I didn't really get much of the roast, but it's worth it for your enjoyment, big guy. That's a few joys you get in life. Pinching my butt, I was forgetting myself. Really fluid exercise, folks. Push-ups, squats, and chin-ups. I want anybody that watches this to become the master of those 3 exercises. They will improve your life in every single way possible. I've just been drinking peppermint tea, which is good for my stomach, but has actually given me a bit of gas, which is usually the opposite effect it has. You right there, big man? Right, you couldn't be more in the way than you are, which is Dale to a T. When it's Kim sent me a meme, a friend of mine sent me a meme of, you know, the bed and where a dog normally lies and how it's like always in the most inconvenient spot. And that's you, Dale. Whether it's on my king-size bed mattress or here on the equivalent size space on the floor, you're just smack bang in the middle, aren't you? Demanding Pats, the old Demandler, the brindled Baron, and Diamond Dale. I should teach you to do some push-ups. Work on this gut, Dale. Oh, I didn't mean to make you flinch. Oh, did I, Dale? Oh, keep you on your toes. No, that's not very nice, is it, Dale? Keep me on my bloody toes, man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feeling good, feeling the blood pumping through. Regaining that will to live, folks. That's what I have noticed most in people I train. Their self-confidence goes through the roof because you just realize, man, in a few weeks it will change your life. You'll look different, you'll feel stronger, your posture will be better. The only thing that will be going through your mind is, how come I haven't done this earlier? Like, really? That's all that happens, folks. You start seeing that you don't need spandex, you don't need gyms, you don't need fancy protein shakes, you don't need supplements, gym memberships, fitness products, elixirs, Brazilian butt lifts, surgical procedures. You just need yourself and your time. And as I always say, fitness is so revered by everybody in this world because you cannot steal it, you cannot hack it, you cannot cheat it, you cannot buy it from some starving African like a carbon credit scam or something like that. You got to earn it, folks. And everything in life worth doing is hard, right? So the inverse of that is true. Nothing worth doing in life is easy, right? And so you got to put in some time, but it doesn't even have to be in that much time, folks. Joe's in the house, whatever, mate. It's Saturday, you know. Do what you got to do. We're just doing some push-ups because I was just saying that I walked from my 6K trail this morning. Didn't go on a run, felt something in my knee, had some anti-inflammatories, been naproxen 1,000 milligram, my personal favorite, since they took away my cortisone. Cortisone is amazing, folks. Steroidal anti-inflammatory. Carcinogenic, but what isn't in life? Burnt toast is carcinogenic, so don't give me that, doctors. Don't tell me that it's bad for me. When you used to box and have cortisone injections in your hand, or even oral cortisone, like you can see on my hands, like the bones and the veins, when you would be working the bag, would go for a fight where your hands weren't wrapped properly, the back of my hand would be smooth, kind of, well, it's not really smooth anywhere, but you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't see the bones, you wouldn't see the wrinkles because it would be swollen. I'd inject cortisone into your hand or give you oral cortisone. You'd wake up the next day and your hand would look normal. It's really crazy stuff. Anyway, we're just banging out some push-ups, Joes. Do what you got. and get back to it. I was still watching some Punisher. I started to watch that movie, The Grey Man, again or something, because I love Ryan Gosling almost as much as Jude Law, but not enough not to fall asleep in the movie the second time I tried to watch it, so I don't think it could be that good. Anyway, pinch your butt, look forward, and never forget to breathe, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as always, folks, anybody watching this lagging or anyone lurking, like and subscribe to the channel and come and exercise with me. Ask questions on Twitch, ask questions on Twitter. I will be slanging healthcare data over the next few weeks. I'm working with a video editor to start to build my content for tutorials and how to do basic stuff. And more than anything, what I'm most proud of what I'm doing at the moment is my Practice What You Preach sessions, which will be video documenting my life with a team of video people, just over a few days maybe, to show people what I actually do in my life. I don't just talk about it. I don't say it to get likes and clicks to try and sell you some product of people that are subscribed to me or, you know, sponsoring me. I do this because I love it. I do this because it improves my life. And the reason I'm doing this, as much as it would be cool to reduce the bottom line of the healthcare system and improve the efficiency of the healthcare system, which has been my career, is to see people change their life and get some self-confidence in this world where we're being battered down in every single shape or form by systems and social media telling us that we're, you know, that we're useless and, you know, we're the result, we're the reason why the world is falling apart. It's not true, folks. It's not your fault. And you got to get some confidence in yourself and what you're doing. This is the place to start, folks. Every time I've been kicked down in the gutter, this is where I start. And it doesn't take long to soar from here, folks. From doing some push-ups off your knees, doing some squats, walking around the block, seeing the sunlight, feeling it on your face, and thinking there's always tomorrow, right? Keep on going for today. Just live for the day, as they say, you know? It's just, the old expression is really, there's no lesson in life that you learn that means more than that. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. There have been times where I've been at rock bottoms that I couldn't even describe to you now. They're so low, and I'm better than ever now. And the next day or a week later, it went from being like you thought you didn't want to live anymore to having the best week in your life, folks. And that's 100% truth, folks, and it's just the way that life goes. But you've got to take some small corrective measures to get there, and this is the best place to start. So I'm going to bust out maybe 20 or 30 more. That would probably be 100. And then what do you reckon, Diamond Dale? We're out of roasts. Maybe I can give you I'll try and get his ears to go up. How about a few poodle bangers? Poodle treat? That got you up, didn't it? A few poodle treats? Oh, we'll just give us a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got some poodle treats, I think. Yum yums? Oh, I got you. Yum yum? Dale, you can't lean up against the green screen. Good boy, come on. Say hello to the camera, look. Who's this? Good boy. Oh, Keith's at the door crying. It's okay, Keith, just give me 20 more and then poodle banger. Oh, that's right, you got that. They love their poodle bangers, don't you? That's so Dale, in this day and age. Still getting the brindled man down, are they? You gotta, it's the camera's lower, Dale, see? Down there. He's just a good boy. So, like I said, like and subscribe wherever you are in the world. Shoot me some questions. My life is to improve your life, folks. Death, taxes, and exercise. They're the guarantees in life. If you exercise, it will improve your life. Taxes will not, and death obviously won't either. So Please, focus on your exercise. Coming out soon, Keith. We'll get some poodle bangers into you boys to shut you up. No roast tonight, no Dale. I'm not made of $50 roasts every night. What did I get out of it? That's right. Absolutely nothing but a tail wag. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And folks, as always, we're performing. Yeah, he's a good boy, aren't you, Dale? He's a very good boy, aren't you? Oh, Dale, he's my favourite dog. Oh, I hope Keith didn't hear that, hey? But you are my favourite. He's the better dog, but you're my favourite, Because you're the prima donna, It's hard not to love you, Dale. Big sook, 10 more and then I'm out of here. Hope you guys have something cool planned for the rest of your evening and for your day. Excuse me, Dale. How many push-ups have you done tonight? How many have you done? It's probably very loud with your tail slapping against the mat. I'll give you a bop. What are you going to do about that? Bop. What are you going to do about that? Bop. Oh, Daryl, I'm so annoying, aren't I? Oh, Daryl, that's me. I love annoying my dogs because they annoy me all the time. You ready, eh? You done? At least you're not gonna lick your nads on camera. All right, 10 more, and let's get it. Let's get at it. And by get at it, I mean sloth and watch the Premier League until tomorrow night. And then, folks, the World Cup. Dave's tipping comp is going to be started undoubtedly for the World Cup. I obviously want Germany to win. I think England are going to do pretty well. I'm surprised they didn't win the European Cup. I think they really dropped the ball against Italy, but hey, nobody's going to be dropping the ball against Italy in the World Cup because they didn't qualify. So, well, it could be Brazil or Argentina or Mexico. There's so much competition. Go Germany though, Socceroos. Probably shouldn't have even qualified, but hey, it's always good to see Australia play. 10 more, folks, and let's get out of here. Ready, Daryl? Oh, you ready, mate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10's your butt. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I feel like $1 million after doing that, folks. Took a break off my knee, didn't break my knee, and we're gonna go get some poodle treats. Yeah, that's right, mate. You saw that, didn't you? Let's get out of here, big man. Have a good night, folks.